Today I want to talk to you about something that held me back in my business, that if I had done this first, I would have been further along than I am today. And ever since implementing this strategy, I've been able to accelerate my growth in a speed that I was not anticipating. So I want to teach you how I've done that. And because I like to keep it stupidly simple, I've done this in 3 steps. The first step is analyzing your business for where it is at this moment and what you've done to get you to this point. Look at your current offers, look at your pricing, look at your customers, look at how much you're working in terms of time. We want to analyze your products, your pricing, your customers, how you're marketing, getting leads, and what is actually keeping your business afloat currently, and looking at exactly what it is that you are doing in terms of time and effort to have gotten you to that point. Once we've analyzed everything, you need to be brutally honest with yourself as well. So come in from an outside lens and really look at what is working and what isn't, because this is going to help you realign your business to your goals. Now, if you don't have any goals set for your business, now's the time to also analyze what those goals are to ensure that the goals that you have are actually being worked towards. Without a plan, you're planning to fail. The second step to this process is actually documenting your processes and your workflows for your business. This step will make your business model scalable. So if you're in the current situation where you might be turning over anywhere from 6 to 7 figures, or you're close to 7 figures, or you're close to 6 figures, you probably don't have any processes or workflows in place because you've built your business off you. You're the IP, you're the person that's driving this, and you know each step that's required to do your job and to do your job at a level that is exceptional for you. So if you're wanting to deliver your service, in order to replicate that, we need to document that process so then it's repeatable for the team that you build once you get to that point. This step is probably one of the more tedious steps because it involves you having to really think about what it is that you do on a day-to-day basis. And because of that, it's often missed. It's easier for us to go, well, I'm now wasting 2-3 hours a week trying to document this process when I could use those 2-3 hours a week to go out and get a job and get work and get income. That mindset is going to hinder your growth in the long term. So if your goal is to build out a team, is to have the support, is to take the foot off the gas and be able to build a model where you don't have to be the key driver in going out and doing that job, or the key technician, I should say, then this step is critical. No one can replicate you, but you can replicate the process that you have created so that other people can do the job at your standard, and holding people accountable to that standard. So this is a very important step and one that cannot be missed if you want to improve your business. That brings me to step number 3. Step number 3 is all about automation. Because you've already done the work setting up your processes and workflows, the automation part should theoretically be the easiest part. All you're doing now is tying everything together. So you've got your goals, you've got your processes and workflows, and now you're automating everything so that it aligns to that North Star, what your goal is at the end. And if you're not sure what that North Star is, just put something in there that, even if it feels super big and super scary, just put it as that's the goal. It's easier than just trying to find it along the way, because when you're trying to find it along the way, the issue is that you're losing a lot of money and time just trying to figure out if this is the right way or if that's the right way. You don't have the clear direction of that bigger goal. The framework is simple, but the work involved does require a bit. But once you've done it, it's actually easier for you to then check in on it. So if you've done the hard work once, all you're doing is refreshing that. And that refresh might come every quarter, it might come every 6 months, or it might come annually. It just depends on how quickly you're growing, how quickly you need to adjust. The clearer you are with what you want out of your business, the easier it's going to be in order to achieve the goals that you have set, to grow the business, and to ensure that you are improving at every point. Without having something to check back on, it's hard to know whether you've actually progressed. So having checkpoints along the way is always going to get you closer to your goal. So go through the 3 steps, refine when needed, and you'll find that your business will actually start to grow into a business model that is scalable and that doesn't require all your time. Most business owners have amazing ideas. The issue is that we get so excited that we just need to chase the most exciting thing. And then when we get bored of that, we chase the next exciting thing because we feel like that exciting thing hasn't worked for us, so we better create something else because that's going to work. The key here for any business to thrive and succeed and to reach multiple 7, 8 figures is having one clear focus on the job. We're in a time where instant gratification is everywhere. Business is delayed gratification. A lot of the hard work we do now is what sets us up for having that successful life. Everything you see on social media with, people driving luxurious cars, they've got their, all the glitz and the glamour. You're seeing the end goal. You haven't seen what goes into the startup and that building out of the business for them to get to that point. This framework, these 3 steps are exactly the way to get you to that goal. So when it does get hard, don't think it's because your business is shit. Don't think it's because your idea is shit. It's just that you need to focus on what your end goal is, and just understand that it's going to be boring sometimes and you might not get that gratification instantly. It will take time for it to build up to that. But once it gets to that, it feels incredible and you can replicate the process over and over. So when you do have great ideas, you know exactly what to do so that you're constantly hitting the goals that you have. As always, if you have any questions, guys, leave them in the comments below. But that's it from me today. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. I will see you in the next one.